So I discovered some very powerful and new tricks that I need to show you guys, and I haven't seen other YouTubers use these tricks. And we're starting straight away with a trick that you need to do at the very start. So go to the farm section and then look at the fertility, and that is the basic tip. But now immediately build the farm areas for free, and this way you can build your city around these areas and it costs nothing. So I don't know why people just watch at this and trying to remember. Just build your farm areas already. There's literally no cost and no penalties. Now once you place your logging camps and you got enough timber, do exactly the same thing with iron, clay and stone deposits. Place already your factories on top of them, and with the stone deposit very close to the stone. Then build roads around it, and then later on you can always connect it to your city and immediately start mining it. It's just very nice for planning your city out. And as you know, oxes are very important, especially in the early days. So the third trick is buy every 30 days an ox on triple speed. That's every like 2.5 minutes. Now I want to add a very important bonus life hack, which I just discovered, which is crazy after all these hours. If you're cutting away the trees where your wildlife is staying at, there will be a chance that your wildlife will disappear or move location to nearby trees. And that happened over here with me. Previously it was right in the middle of the circle, but then I cut away the trees and now they moved to the left. Now the fourth life hack is don't make tools with iron. Just sell the iron. It's literally a waste of time and workers, because you first need to transform the iron into smooth iron, and after that you can make tools out of them, which is just not worth the effort, especially because selling tools is just not making a ton of money.
You're a loser. I hate the poor, they all deserve it.
And that brings us to life hack number 5, which is selling pottery. Because on the other hand, selling pottery will make you a ton of money. The only thing you have to do is transform clay into pottery, and you can sell it for 8 gold, which is crazy and will make you a ton of money. And they will make it pretty fast. Life hack number 6 is, once you mined all the iron, clay or stone out of an area, make sure to destroy the factories, and this will give you extra ground. Life hack number 7 is very important, so listen carefully. You will have to keep some open spaces in your city. Once raiders are raiding your city and you notice it too late, like I do sometimes, you will have to rally your troops. If there are no open spaces, you can't rally your troops in the center of the city, which sometimes is very important. And that brings us to life hack number 8, and that is, in the early stages, if you don't have a lot of money to get a lot of troops, the cheapest and fastest way to get troops is by buying polarms. Sword units need a small shield and a sword. Spear units need a big shield and a spear, but polarms just need a polearm and then they're ready to fight. So in the early stages, make sure to get polearms, and they are also very strong in combat. Now life hack number 9 sounds very logic, but still a ton of people do it wrong, and that is placing your granary and storage houses tactically. Especially if you have a little bit bigger city, you will need a couple granary and storage houses placed tactically. So one granary and one storage house close to a trade house. Furthermore, build granaries close to your farms, if you even build farms, because in my previous video I explained why you should avoid farms. Furthermore, place your granary close to berry scatterers and close to your hunters. And once you've done that, you need to click on advance, and really don't skip this because this is very important. Click on advance and then select the goods that you want them to gather. And this way you don't need a lot of people in your storehouses and granary stores, because they work very efficient, because they don't need to walk very long distances. This will help you out a ton. Now life hack number 10, which is a little fact you need to know, is that storage workers in granaries and storage houses can carry 10 times more than normal workers, because they have a cart to move goods. So if you want to up your efficiency, make sure you have enough people in your granary and storage houses. And use the previous life hack, obviously. Now life hack number 11 is that you have to try to build your trade houses close to the trade points. This way your traders will have to travel shorter distances, and this will earn you more money. But then again, don't place them literally next to the trade points and very far from your village, because all the villagers will have to transport all the goods to the trade houses, which will also take a long time. So try to put your trade house right in the middle between your village and your trade points. Now, I don't think a lot of people know life hack number 12, and that is obviously build enough marketplaces, but the advanced trick is, you don't have to place them literally in the center of your city close to your houses. It doesn't matter. Your citizens won't go to the marketplace to buy goods and then put them back in their houses. This will actually magically happen. So where should you place your marketplaces? Literally next to your granaries and storehouses. Because people in your granaries and storehouses will transport the goods to the marketplaces, as you can see with this icon. And if they have to travel long distances, it will be less efficient, obviously. So literally place them next to your granaries and storehouses, and not close to your houses. And life hack number 13 is that you can get rid of trees for free, which should not be possible. And how can you do that? You just have to build farm places in the area where you want to get rid of the trees, and then demolish them afterwards. And tada! there are no trees. And get rid of bushes with this tool, but I think you guys know this. Trick number 14 is that you should place multiple farmhouses with their own ox for the best efficiency, and select 2 or 3 workers for every farmhouse, and this will help out a lot, so trust me with that. And that brings us to life hack number 15, and that is build small farm places. Don't build massive ones, because if your workers don't get to finish plowing or farming the whole area, you will gain nothing. So it's better to build multiple small farm areas, and then don't forget to turn on crop rotation. And what you then need to do is every 2 farm seasons, you will have to rest your land, so the fertility will go up again. Life hack number 15, a lot of people ask me lately, and that is how do I start a new village at the area that I conquered? Well, you have to place this building and then select how much money you want to put into that land, and then you can start your village. And that brings us to life hack number 16, avoid starting immediately in a new area. That was my biggest mistake. I unlocked a new area and I immediately tried to start a village, etc. And you should only do that once your main village is very stable and can function on its own without you having to manage it, because it's very hard to micro multiple villages. And by the way, if you want to switch from villages, press T and that will immediately send you to the next village. So avoid starting immediately in a new village. Only really do that if you want to have more influence. And life hack number 17, you guys should know, and that is make sure to press tab sometimes so you can see which houses can be upgraded, or just to see which houses you can give specialization, like being able to make it a chicken farm, etc. Wait, this should be the 20th life hack, but I think I messed up somewhere in the counting, because I know there are 20 timestamps. But anyway, make sure to hit the like button, and I would suggest to watch this video next. It's about battles and war, etc. You will like it. See you over there. Bye bye.